Hi, guys.
Hi.
Do you guys prefer being in the studio or performing live, and why?
I like performing live, and I know you're going to say
Studio?
Studio.
I will say studio just because we've been on the road for the past 3 years. And I miss being in a place for longer than 24 hours.
Sure, yeah.
So when you're in the studio, you're there for a while.
And I feel like we get to see the studio less than we get to perform. So yeah,
Right now.
yeah, exactly.
We would probably say.
Performing, yeah, it always happens.
Do you guys have any favorite moments from shooting videos or being on set that you could talk about?
I remember the ones that were like more hectic than the ones that were like, because like staying in a desert for 12 plus hours was not, for Martirio, that was insane. But no, on these new music videos, I loved doing ¿Qué más quieres? And being under the direction of our dear sister who made her.
Oh, wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. My favorite moment during like my directing era was like screaming, cut! I didn't get to do it very often, but when I did, I felt very, very powerful. It was like, my vision was there. Cut.
And I loved being a crazy bride. That was insane. Yeah, that was
Super fun.
Cool. Thank you.
Why was it important for you to take on a role as a director?
I am a very visually creative person, and when we're writing albums, I usually have mood boards for every single song. So when we got the masters for the album, I was listening to the album while looking at my mood boards to see if it still had any like type of correlation. And I was looking at ¿Qué más quieres? And I was like, this needs to be a video. And I told Rudy, our manager, and Rudy was like, okay, direct it. And I was like, what do you mean?
Wow.
He was like, yeah, you can do that. It's your vision. So I co-directed it with Ivan Chavez, who we've worked with before. And it was a great new experience for me. I really, really enjoyed it. And it really made me appreciate everything that goes on behind such a big production and just like what a team effort it is to make like every single one of these videos happen.
That's so exciting. Is there a song that you guys think listeners would be the most surprised by?
Consume is surprising, I think. But it also really calls back to what we did before, or like in our past albums. Yeah. So I feel like it shows our evolution while still being true to our roots.
And you also just put out a single, right? With Bandmate? What was it like collaborating with them?
Yes, it was great. I mean, it was a very new experience because we don't speak Japanese. They don't speak English. Spanish. Yeah. And we had to like literally let music speak. That was like the language in the studio and just kind of communicate through music.
Yeah, whatever. They are really kind people. Their whole team is just very, very kind, and they're so talented, such great musicians. So to be able to collaborate with them in something like this, it was just a very big, beautiful moment, a very big celebration of like international music and like girl power. I felt very empowered and seen during the whole process.
That's super awesome, and the song sounds great as well.
Thank you.
Well, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.